All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with GEC Racing League. We're going to be out here with the NPC Cup Series, and we are at Milwaukee Mile, a super awesome, legendary track for NASCAR, period. The playoffs are reaching the breaking point, and its time is running out. Tonight is going to be the Cup Series at Milwaukee Mile, one of the toughest and most technical tracks in iRacing or racing, period. With only 2 races remaining in the season, the championship picture is coming into focus. Every position means everything, and every mistake could end a title run. 1 mile of flat-out pressure and 1 mile that could decide who takes control of the championship fight. Contenders are running out of time, and the pressure is going to be at its peak. And tonight, the battle is tightening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cream City Clash 200. Up in the booth, as always, you got myself, Jamie G., and we got Austin Swanson. Austin, how we doing?
Doing all right. Happy to be closing out the season here. Some great tracks to end us off. Milwaukee and a full-length Kansas next week. Not as many drivers as we're used to seeing, but all the drivers on the track, highly skilled. Some of them veterans that we've been seeing season after season. So I'm expecting a fire race tonight.
Absolutely, I do not disagree, man. This is, like I said, one of the most historic, but one of the most technical tracks on the circuit for the whole season. But I know for a fact that these guys are going to put on a hell of a show. Also up in the booth, we got Mason Arujo. Mason, how we doing?
Doing all right, Jamie. Looking forward to this race tonight. I think it's going to be a pretty good one out there. I mean, we have, obviously, as Austin said, a little less drivers than we're used to seeing out there, but all the more better for a technical track like this.
Well, I look forward to seeing what these guys can do. Hopefully they can keep it straight. It looks like they're not sliding around too much during the practice, so I'm expecting to see some pretty green flag racing tonight, and I hope that conveys to the show they're willing to put on. But also up in the booth, we got Joseph Barrow coming out of the Cup car for the last end of the season to help out up in the booth and for race control. Barrow, how we doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just sitting here looking at these points, and you could possibly see a new point leader come out of tonight's race. McCabe.
The points are super close.
He's sitting there 3 points behind.
Super duper close on the point standings, man. I've never seen it this close before. With the new rules that were implemented coming into Season 8, I mean, we tried to get them as tight as possible, and I don't think they can be any tighter. But yeah, looking forward to the battle towards the end, especially for the championship race come next week. Also up here tonight, we got Kyle Simmons, our very own weather broadcaster. Kyle, how we doing?
Pretty good. Let me tell you, I'm having a flat track panic attack out here waiting for these boys to run. Can't wait.
I love it. Absolutely. This is going to be a historic show for GEC and a historic show for the NPC Cup Series. These guys are going to battle it out, coming closer and closer to the championship. We do have a small picture of the championship right now, guys, and it's looking to me like Jacob Malone is going to be very, very close to maybe taking home a trophy, but he's going to have to be careful. Any kind of mistakes tonight, and Josh McCabe could snatch it up. He's only 3 points behind. Garrett Caswell only 14 points behind from taking home a championship. Shane Cochran is so close with only 20 points behind. And Darren Bruce for our leading out top 5 in the point standings with only 21 points behind. That is literally less than one race, guys. The championship points are wild. They're a little bit different in the truck series. They're a little bit more split apart, but all the way down to, I want to say, 8th in the points is close to winning a championship. 6th is going to be McCabe, 24 points behind. Dustin Haynes, only 31 points behind. And William Campbell at 33 points behind. But to finish out our top 14 is going to be Anthony Marino Jr. in 9th with only 40 points back. Justin Openchowski in 10th with only 44 points back. Kenneth Gallman with 11th with only 61 points. And Keith Dunn, 63 points. Cameron Craighead has dropped back to 13th with 67 points. But Hunter Berkmeyer for OCS, 101 points. Hunter most likely is going to be out of the standings, but it looks like a battle for most of the other guys that are all up in that top 8. Last week's race, Obviously, we were out at Martinsville Super Speed, yeah, Martinsville Speedway, and Garrett Caswell taking home his first win for GEC this season. Great, glad to see him taking home the checkered flag. Josh McCabe coming in second place, pulling home some really important points for himself. Dustin Haynes also coming up with another podium this season in that number 3, bringing home some decent points as well. Shane Cochran coming home in 4th. Justin Openchowski in 5th, and Jason McCabe in 6th. So, I mean, like I said, guys, a lot of really, really close racing, a lot of really, really close points, and coming into the playoffs, coming into the championship race next week, even tonight, I mean, everything matters. All the points matter. Every position is going to matter. It's super, super close. So we can't determine even who's going to win. Normally in every season before this, guys, we've experienced that they have been so close together that we already knew who was going to win probably 2 or 3 races into the playoffs, but you know, it's anybody's ball game, guys.
Yeah, it is. And you got to think too, you got the podium spots there, for your championship, but you also have that 4th and 5th paid spot. People top 10 of the playoffs right there is going to be battling for those 4th and 5th spots also. So
yeah, we pay out the top 5. So yeah, everybody's going to be fighting to get into that top 5. If they're not going to be able to win that championship, they're definitely looking for a payout at the end of the season. Payout for top 5 for cups and trucks, but only that top spot gets that beautiful GEC trophy. How does that trophy look on the shelf, Barrow?
it looks great. It's shining real pretty over there.
I bet it is.
It is.
Well, guys, we are here, Milwaukee Mile, for the Cream City Clash 200. Super excited for tonight. I hope they practice those pit stops. It is going to be a little difficult getting down onto pit road. But let's just hope they can keep the cups straight tonight. It doesn't look like they're having too much trouble out there with qualifying right now. Let's go ahead and take a look and see where qualifying has ended up. Malone taking that top spot with a 29-2-1. A 29-2-1, yeah. Darren Bruce right behind him with a 29-3-8. Garrett Caswell in 3rd with a 29-4-1. Jason McCabe with a 29-4-3. And Josh McCabe with a 29-4-4 to lead out our top 5. We still got Jason McCabe out on the track. I think he's already secured his 4th spot, so I don't think he's going to get much higher than that unless he can run this hop lap faster than anybody else. But it looks like he is going to be settling down.
Back-to-back times, too.
Oh, yeah, they're almost identical. Well, that goes to show they've been finishing right next to each other almost every single race. They had 1 and 2 not last week, but the week before, which was awesome to see. Josh McCabe has closed out the points by only 3, so he is so close to Jacob Malone and taking home that championship himself. Even though Malone won 5-6 races this season, Josh McCabe is right on his heels.
Yeah, he's pulling the Cochran. He's trying to take over that ninja spot.
Yeah, well, as we've seen Cochran do in the past, he's placed 2nd in a few different playoffs. But man, I know Josh McCabe isn't going to want to settle for 2nd. He's definitely going to want to stay out there and take home that trophy this season. Obviously, Malone's not going to want to give it up. Our previous Cup Series champion, he is going to want to take home another trophy this season. So we're excited to see what he can do tonight and tomorrow, or tonight and next week. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, we're finishing up the qualifying right now, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like these guys are about to grid up here in a moment. I'm not sure how much more time these guys got.
Wait, it's a full 10-minute qualify.
Is it? Why is that?
I heard. Yeah.
Why is that?
We're going to try and get Campbell in. He's still having some PC issues, so he may not make it either way. But just in case, we're going to leave it on the full 10 just to see if we can get one more car on the track.
Yep, no worries at all. Well, either way, coming into it, guys, let's go ahead and pull up a little bit of a weather report. Does Simmons have the weather pulled up?
I've been looking up in the sky, and the only thing I've seen is a balloon someone's 13th birthday. It was the 13th birthday.
Oh, okay.
And I got funfetti on the mine or devil's cake. Let's let the fans decide. Funfetti, devil's cake, guys.
Well, I will tell you right now, if it was my choice, it'd be carrot cake, but most people don't like that option, so we will go with the devil's cake, I believe. Yeah, that sounds good. But it looks like outside for ambient air temperature, ladies and gentlemen, 71 degrees, 30% moisture, cloudy outside, 5-mile-an-hour winds. Like I said, wait a second. There's only 150 laps?
No, we got 200 laps here.
200
Yeah.
laps. 200, yeah.
Oh, I didn't change it on my end. That is all my fault. But yeah, either way, my bad. But yeah, it's going to be 200 laps around Milwaukee Mile. Does anybody have track temp out? Oh yeah, yep, 95 degrees, right?
Yeah, I'm showing 96. Yep.
Well,
behind you.
That's all right. That's pretty close either way. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to be too bad. I'm looking forward to it.
The race. See what it's looking like.
Let's see here. What else do we got here, guys? We got we already talked about the point standings, which are super, super close. Talked about last week. Coming into season 9 for GEC, a lot of big changes. We're hoping a lot of recruitment coming into play. Possibly, most likely, going to be keeping all 3 series. So we're going to still have the development series, truck series, and cup series. Is there any particular changes that you guys would like to see or that you'd like to talk about for season 9?
I think we keep that one under wraps for now.
We'll talk about it later.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet.
Well,
is there any simpler things that we'd like to talk about?
Yeah, you can't just and just not say nothing.
Well, I mean, I think by now we all know
stuff that isn't pertaining to that specific scenario.
Me and Swanson are going to tackle Cup Series next year, but
all right,
there'll be some changes. There'll be some good things coming.
Do you guys go ahead, Mason?
We got obviously we got moderator stuff that's coming into play. We're gonna get everybody lined up and get everybody understanding what they're supposed to be doing in the community as far as just being proactive rather than reactive as we've been in the past.
Yeah, I look forward to a lot of the changes that are coming in, especially with our staff and the way we're growing as a community. Being one of the bigger communities out there, running 3 different series all season. Remember, guys, we did that in the beginning. When GEC first started, we ran all 4 series. We ran ARCA Trucks Cups and Xfinity. But yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what we can do for season 9. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be gridding up, so that you know what that means. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with our national anthem. We'll be right back after these messages.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we went green flag before the national anthem finished, but that is all right. We are already heated up on the track. We've seen Garrett Caswell shoot down to the inside wall. Something happened on that restart. Jacob Malone getting a decent start here with Darren Bruce right behind him in that number 39. Marino Jr. coming up behind them in third place. Jason McCabe in fourth. Shane Cochran in fifth. It looks like Josh is staying in sixth place for the restart. He's going to be, looks like trying to go on the inside of Dusty Haynes right there. Nice little battle between the 36 and the 3, side by side, coming into the turns 3 and 4, going into the front straightaway.
Oh, three's round.
Oh, 3 goes around right
into
there.
the pits perfectly. Good
Yes.
save.
Take that black flag.
Yep. Better than a wrecked car.
Oh man, well that is going to be a problem.
He's going to get some service while he's at it.
Yeah, going
We'll
for
get
a
them
little
flat
fuel
spots
pit.
off.
He meant to do that.
Short pitting.
Well, let's see if we can go back and take a look at what
I'm
just
not sure what
happened
he's
to
doing.
Dusty
He's kinda
Haynes.
just sitting there. Doesn't look like. Oh,
He's got
he's
loose.
taking the penalty? That's right. Yeah,
He didn't have to
Got
take
loose
that
coming out.
penalty.
he's got a black flag. He's
He'll have
just
to
sitting
take
there.
it next time by. He's just getting some sort of service. He might as well get it done while he's in there.
That was a
Probably get
wild
fresh
save,
tires.
those guys. That was
Yeah, that
a
was
crazy
Pretty
save.
good. That could have been pretty bad if he would have went into the actual
He's
pit
gotta be
wall.
going out soon now.
He got a 70-second hold.
No way.
Oh,
Why didn't he get that cleared?
70-second hold for just going into the
probably too
pits
late.
and closed pits.
Too late to get it cleared.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even have went into my pit box.
I mean,
Wild decision right there from the 3 to go in.
definitely a controversial one as well. We have cleared penalties and black flags for dipping down into pits because you're avoiding a wreck, but being a
never
part of
wreck
a wreck
into the pits.
is a little different there. I don't know that we've come across that one before.
Fortunately, we rely on these drivers to speak up during certain situations like this. Unfortunately,
I think
did
he made
not.
the right choice according to how the rule book reads.
I believe he did too, because he it's very safe to go ahead and serve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
He's
not
gonna be the
wrong.
first car lap down. He'll get his lucky dog. He'll be right back where he needs
Yep.
to be.
Well, if I'm not wrong, that puts him more than a lap. That puts him like 3 laps
That's
down.
three laps down currently.
3? Whoa. Yikes.
He's come back from worse.
Plenty of racing to get it back.
Oh, plenty. Yeah, I mean, we got 200 laps here. So,
You know, we got that short field tonight too, so 9 cars on the track. It might not be that hard to get it back.
Well, if you guys are looking, it looks like Jacob Malone having a little bit of trouble keeping that car steady. He keeps getting loose coming out of those turns. He's going to
he's
have to
getting
be
down
careful.
into that yellow bar down there, and it's like grabbing his tires.
Well, you know Darren Bruce and Marino Jr. are just waiting for that mistake to happen. They are not going anywhere. They're going to want to get up into the front. Only lap 7, guys. Already some controversy going on. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for Haynes. He's been doing really good. He's pretty close in the points. He wants to, have a good showing this season. This is honestly one of his best seasons yet. Coming out with a win here at I believe it was Talladega. He came out with a win, and he came out with a podium last week. So really exciting season for Dustin Haynes. Super close for him. As we're starting to see a little bit of a gap form between Marino and Jason McCabe. Jason McCabe now moving his way up to 4th place. Looks like there's almost 2 seconds between Jason McCabe and Marino Jr. Those front 3 are starting to float away a little bit, and there's even a gap between Marino Jr. and Darren Bruce as well, almost a second.
Closest one to overcoming Malone for points is Josh McCabe. He's currently sitting in 6th at the moment.
Yeah, he's gonna need to show out tonight or show out tomorrow, and hope that Darren Bruce finishes behind him quite a ways. The points are so close, with only a gap of 3 points right now between the two. He's gonna have to hope that Malone does something wrong here tonight or something wrong here tomorrow, or I mean next week.
I was gonna say tomorrow we got a championship tomorrow.
No. No
Wrapping this up
championship.
tomorrow?
No championship tomorrow. No. Still, it looks like we're using a lot of the field up tonight.
It's like a majority of what I can see is everybody's using that inside line.
I got Chris Campbell came into the chat. Well, Enix came into the chat first, said, "Is Kyle here?" Yes, absolutely, Kyle's here. And then I got Chris Campbell jumped in. He said, "Anybody want a free paperweight? It's black and comes with a steering wheel, but doesn't have iRacing downloaded on it."
Oh no.
I told him it was most likely some kind of hard drive issue, some kind of read and write issue on the hard drive. From what he was explaining to me before the race, I was trying to walk him through on how to get it done, but just unfortunately some technical issues with the 52 of Campbell, not able to make it out tonight. Dusty Haynes doing a good job of trying to work his way back up to the field. Lee Kiernan sitting in front of him in 8th. Shane Cochran currently in 7th. Cochran, he's going to need a good night as tonight and next week to be able to catch up to the leader, but he's still not that far off, sitting in 4th place in the points.
No, not far off at all. And I mean, any little mistake can definitely be made up for him for points.
Well, if I'm right, next week, pretty long race next week. I think it's a full race, if I'm not wrong.
Full race at Kansas.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Let's go ahead and look at that real quick. That's gonna be
267, I think.
267 laps. That is a wild race right there. We're doing.
I'm gonna build a pillow fort for that race.
We're doing what? We're doing what? 150 around Charlotte for the Truck Series, and 150 around Charlotte for the ARCA Series, or the Development Series as well. I don't know. Charlotte's a good track. I enjoy Charlotte.
Oh, I love Charlotte.
If I had the choice between Kansas and Charlotte, I would definitely be choosing Kansas. I love Kansas. One of my favorite tracks. I've won there I think 2 or 3 times now. But man, I'm super fast at Charlotte. I can keep the tires on it longer than anybody else. I just enjoy running out there. It's a good time.
Yeah, I love me some Charlotte. It's where I learned the trucks.
Well, it looks like to me, Malone gapping those guys a little bit. 2 seconds in front of Darren Bruce now. Darren Bruce is about 2 seconds in front of Marino Jr. So as long as Malone keeps this pace, he could have this in the bag. Not many cautions I see coming out tonight. These guys are keeping it pretty straight. I still see a little... Do you guys see that little wiggle that Malone is doing out of exit right there, coming into the wall?
Oh,
yeah,
I was gonna
he's
say
definitely having a hard time there.
it's impressive that he even has the gap he has. I have a head-on view of him since I can see the rest of the field here, and almost every time he exits that turn, he's got a little bit of a kick out on the car there. So the fact that he's gapped the field as much as he has is kind of crazy for how much traction he's losing.
Loose is fast.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Clearly.
Pushing it to the brink. I found Tuesday's race in the trucks at where we were at
Miami
last weekend, and the looser I got, it felt like the faster I was going than everybody else. It was absolutely weird.
Yeah. See Campbell connected.
Yeah, also Cochran catching up to the number 36. Shane Cochran moving himself from I believe, ninth all the way up to seventh right now, looking to pass for sixth place. But he's going to have a problem. He's got Garrett Caswell sitting right there in fifth. Garrett Caswell
A lot of
right now is
overcast going on right now. What's going on there, weatherman?
Yeah, we had just a liminal layer we're floating over. It's not Independence Day. It's not an alien spaceship. It's just a layer of clouds coming over. But yeah, it's providing some coverage from the sun. Let's check in our track temp. 98. It's gone up about 2 degrees. Probably continue to warm up for the rest of the race, I'd imagine. All right, back to you, Jamie.
Yeah. So 36 looking on the inside of Garrett Caswell right now. Looks like they're going to be side by side almost. McCabe just not able to get it done coming around Garrett Caswell. Shane Cochran hoping that these guys are going to fight it out so he can find his way around. Shane Cochran is actually taking, everybody else is wrapping the bottom right in the beginning of the turn, but as you see, Shane Cochran's coming into the turn up high and then floating down low. Figuring out some kind of different strategy that everybody else has got. If you see, look at that. He's almost 2 lanes off the bottom.
You talking about Garrett Caswell?
No, Shane Cochran.
Cochran,
Shane
yeah.
Cochran.
Cochran's just staying up. Lane and a half, 2 lanes
He's
up.
kind of staying in that middle lane, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's coming
And
down
kind
low.
of
to
dropping
exit.
down. Yeah.
I bet you that's going to save a little bit of those tires. I can almost guarantee it.
I bet you it's saving all those tires.
The weather report has been approved from the chat as well. McCabe making his way around Garrett Caswell. Garrett Caswell making a slight mistake. He's now going to be side by side with Shane Cochran. Cochran going into the next turns, 1 and 2. It's going to be right next to him. Almost making contact right there, but they don't. Shane Cochran able to make that pass, dropping Garrett Caswell back to 7th. Cochran in 6th, McCabe in 5th.
Ooh, Cochran shoots it up high that time.
Shoots it up way high towards the wall.
I don't know. He's with those high arcs and the low entrances, man. He seems to be making it work.
He's definitely got some kind of... Either he's just having a hard time keeping it down at the bottom, or he's actually got a plan in his head for something here.
Jacob Malone has now increased his lead by 2 more seconds. He's now 4 seconds ahead of the entire field. Darren Bruce 4 seconds back. Bruce also increasing his lead on Marino Jr. Marino Jr. is going to be 3 seconds back from Darren Bruce and Jason McCabe. It looks like he's actually right behind Marino somehow. Marino must have had some kind of mistake, or Jason McCabe is running really, really good here tonight. Jason McCabe looking to take that 3rd place away from the number 48 of Marino.
Marino almost getting loose there. He almost fishtailed that. Saw that back end kick out a little bit.
Shane Cochran still trying to make his way up to Josh McCabe. Josh McCabe has now created a small cushion of almost a second. Let's go ahead and ride around with Shane Cochran and see what he's seeing on board. Still got those googly eyes running.
Googly eyes.
Tuesday, I was wearing the Power Ranger outfit, and he tuned into the camera, and I had to take it off mid-race. When he came back to the camera, he's like, "Oh, he took it off." No, I just had to get my arms on it. I was sweating so bad in that thing. Again, I don't know how Cochran does it with that headset on, man, all race. For having that thing on for hours, it's just crazy.
I can attest to it. I have definitely done it. It hurts after a while.
Oh, I can bet. He's got those strapping marks across his forehead when he takes it off too. So you know he's got that thing strapped tight.
not to mention staring at a screen that's probably 2 inches away from your eyeballs for, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, you can imagine how your eyes feel after that too.
Let's go ahead and switch over.
It never really bothered mine that much.
Well, I guess it could depend on the headset too, but
Got a
It
strong
was tight
neck.
on my face though, but it did
A
get
little
hot.
bit of quality of screen, a little bit of refresh rate of the screen definitely
Yep.
helps with the eyes. But you're right, extended periods for most people of a screen that close can definitely do a number on your eyeballs there, especially for us natural glasses wearers.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
my
I
eyes
couldn't
are bad
imagine.
already. So
And as the weatherman, I want to say don't stare at the sun either.
Oh, jeez.
Why not? I could do it in the game.
I'm sure it still causes negative effects. A vision debuff, would you say?
A little bit of screen burn in, if you will.
Oh no. A lot of focus going into Josh McCabe trying to catch up to those guys in front of him. He is not that far off and gaining a lot of distance on the guys in front of him. Jason McCabe, his brother, sitting in fourth. Josh McCabe in fifth. They're chasing down Marino Jr. Marino Jr. trying to keep that third place spot, but it may be taken here in a moment by Jason. Jason is looking in there. Let's go ahead and go back to the field real quick.
So many gaps going on here. Massive, massive gaps going on. Bruce, like, whoa!
Ooh!
Marino getting loose.
That was
Able to
real
pull
close.
it back.
That's gonna be a battle here.
It's going to give a slight advantage to Jason McCabe to get around, but that's also going to give Josh McCabe a little bit more time coming up behind those guys. He's already gained a whole second on the drivers in front of him. Yeah, that was a crazy save by Marino right there. As I noticed as we were out there for Miami on Tuesday, every little slide that you did, it just felt like it ate your tires apart. It just took more of the
100%.
lap times, caused real big issues.
Well, and you got to expect with the temp of the track, and then you sliding across it, you're just superheating those tires up and making them bald, and so yeah, it's definitely gonna be a problem.
Oh, he's getting after it. We'll see how this goes.
But I mean, the constant kickouts from these cars and the drivers being able to correct themselves and keep it straight and keep it on the track, no cautions. I mean, it just attests to the amount of skill we have out here on the track tonight.
Seems like we're having a slight issue with the stream as well.
Marino almost getting loose again there.
The advantage.
Caswell's about to meet Haynes back here too. Potentially in a few laps, another battle foreman.
Oh, Chris Campbell has made it in.
He is at the bottom, but it says he's out.
Yeah, it looks like he joined.
The paperweight lives.
I guess so. I didn't know you could join this late.
Well, I think he's probably spectating.
Yeah, but even spectating, it wouldn't show him as a driver on my list. It does say he's out, so most likely he's not actually in the race right now. That's just weird. But either way, back out on the track, the McCabe brothers are catching up to Marino Jr. Just Jason McCabe has been right on his back the entire time. Marino Jr. struggling a little bit, trying to keep that car straight. McCabe looking to the outside of the 48, just can't get it done. 1.5 seconds already gained by Josh McCabe. Josh McCabe is looking to move up as far as he possibly can. Amazing driving coming from Josh as well this season, let alone the McCabe Esports altogether.
I'm sitting up here and I'm watching Malone, and I mean, it looks like he's drifting that car to get it around the track right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, he is actually losing time to Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce is now gaining a bunch of time on him.
Not this corner, but the next corner. Watch how he comes into this. If he does it the same way, that is, it's almost like he's drifting across the corner here. Oh, he actually, yep, right. Whoa. Oh, he might
he's
actually
coming
be
in.
pit.
Yeah, he's coming in for pits. We're gonna see a first start of our green flag pit stops right here. Darren Bruce close behind. Those guys are gonna keep it out there. Marino Jr. is gonna try to lead some laps. Both McCabe brothers hot on his tail. Yeah, Malone was done with that slide, and he's ready to get fresh sticking
that
tires.
sliding was not going to be worth it in the end.
We also got Lee Kiernan coming in with Garrett Caswell in tow. Malone jumping back out. Darren Bruce quickly following him. Pit stop, he could have gained some time on Malone right there. It looks like he definitely gained a bunch of time on Malone. I can't tell for sure, but I'm pretty sure he gained a bunch of time. Yeah, he gained like 2 seconds on Malone coming into pits.
Wow.
Incredible driving by Darren Bruce today. Both McCabe brothers deciding to stay out. I bet you they're going to be coming in this time. No way they stay out for too long. Oh, Josh McCabe coming in, or Jason McCabe coming in. Josh McCabe staying out. That's going to be detrimental. Last Tuesday when we were, I was struggling to figure out how these guys were gaining so much time. What they were doing is they were short pitting, and by the time I came into the pits, I'd already lost 2 whole seconds on the guy in front of me by coming in 1 lap later. So it's going to be detrimental to see how this plays out on the tires and on the time for Josh McCabe. Coming in right now, looks like Josh is coming in as Jason's coming out. Malone coming around the track right now. Man, it looks like, yeah, Josh McCabe just now getting into pits. Malone now passing him. Darren Bruce only 2.4 seconds behind.
Cochran just still back here in 6th, and he's still keeping that same line. Kind of keeping it up towards the middle, dropping down to the inside as he's coming out of the turn here, and then shooting up to the wall.
Well, as we see this pit cycle, we see Josh McCabe dropping back all the way to 6th place, most likely due to that late pit stop. Jason McCabe has lost about 4 seconds on Marino Jr. somehow. These pit cycles are wild. It does look like Jacob Malone is gaining that gap back, though. What happened?
Sorry, I was I was commenting on something in game. Drivers are commenting about wanting to shorten the race to 100 laps rather than 200.
We haven't even been out here that long. We're already almost a quarter done with the race.
Just goes to show you how the wear and tear can happen on these small technical tracks.
Oh yeah, by the time I'm done with a short track, my feet are killing me from pushing that brake so much. Still 0 cautions out here for this race. I had a feeling it was going to be a good green flag race from these guys. which is going to get that race done a little bit faster.
And I mean, just having that shorter number of drivers on the track also tends to help with some of the chaos situations sometimes, especially on these smaller tracks. You get 30, 40 cars on a small track like this, you're definitely gonna have at least 1 or 2 cautions.
Yeah, you're going to be out there for quite a while. Yeah, we've already done, what, a quarter of the race in 30 minutes? It hasn't even been 30 minutes, has it?
It has been
26.
26 minutes.
Yeah, so that's not even
We're
that long.
already 51 laps in and 149 to go.
Yeah, detrimental pit stop for Josh McCabe, man, dropping back to 6th place out of 4th place.
What happened to him on his pit stop?
I'm not 100% sure. He lost a bunch of time from his brother as well. Looks like about 2 seconds. He did stay out a little bit longer, so he did lose some lap time. Dusty Haynes doing the best he can to stay up in front of Jacob Malone, but looks like Jacob Malone is coming back around now. He's only a few seconds off of Dusty Haynes to put him another lap down, unfortunately. Yeah, he is now four seconds back up in front of Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce in second. Darren Bruce is now almost 8 seconds in front of Marino Jr. Marino Jr. creating a little bit of a gap and some breathing room away from Jason McCabe. Jason McCabe falling back about 2.5 seconds.
Should we take a moment to thank the visitors tonight? In
Hey,
fact,
hold up.
what's up?
We didn't do who's your pick.
Oh, we did not.
Look at that.
We did not. That is correct. All right, we'll go ahead and start it now. Why not? We're only 55
well-
laps in. We can. Yeah, okay. Mason Arujo, who you got tonight?
I feel like this is a chaos situation, but let's go with let's go Bruce. Bruce has been a pretty good contender the entire season so far, always keeping it in those podium positions. So let's see if he can take home a P1 tonight.
Not a bad pick at all. Not a bad pick at all. Joseph Barrow, who you got?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with 35 McCabe.
Which one? Oh, 35. My bad. I shouldn't have.
35,
Jason
yeah.
McCabe. All right, my bad. My bad.
Jason, there you go.
my bad. Their numbers are so close and their names are even closer.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, absolutely.
Malone going in for the pass on the number 3 now.
Yeah, that is going to put the number 3 another lap down, unfortunately, and we're not seeing the cautions to bring him back up onto the lead lap.
No.
But we're going to go ahead and Kyle, who is your pick, sir?
Yeah, I think Cochran's gonna make a late run. Cochran's got a late run. I got.
Oh,
He's been doing really well with the arcing turns.
Yeah.
I like I said, I think he's going to save a lot of tires doing so. So yeah, I hope to see him up there as well. And Austin, who you got tonight?
There's a mighty big field to pick from tonight. You know, I'm gonna go with the GEC Ninja Cochran and his funky racing line that only he seems to be running. I have a feeling in the long run he might make that work a little bit better than everyone else. There's something going on there that nobody else is doing. It'll either make or break his race.
Well, to spice it up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of the broadcaster's curse on Jacob Malone for myself. Obviously, Shane Cochran is a very good pick. Being GEC's Ninja, you never know when he's going to spring up to the front. But yeah, I'm gonna spice it up a little bit and see if we can break my curse tonight and see if Jacob Malone can bring it home.
That's very wise.
But man, green flag racing,
Cochran got
60
double
laps
picked
in.
though. I don't even know if that's a curse. That's 2 picks.
No, see, the way the curse works is if somebody else picks that same driver, it nullifies it. So they gotta do good.
Yeah.
Oh, sideways goes Marino Jr. Jr. Not saving it. Oh, he's going sideways. He is sideways.
That'll
and
bring
that
out the first caution of the night.
Oh, man. Getting loose. He almost saved it, guys. It was so close. That is going to bring out our first caution here at the Milwaukee Mile. That is going to give Dusty Haynes one of those waiver rounds he's been anxiously looking for. Unfortunately, Malone just passed him.
We have Kiernan.
I think Kiernan's actually getting the lucky dog.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Kiernan is coming back out onto the lead lap after this. A lot of crazy action already.
Fortunate for Haynes, as he is currently 4 laps down in this race, and I'm sure he was looking forward to get one of those back.
Well, that is going to put Kiernan on the lead lap, go ahead.
He still may get it back here.
Oh!
Yeah, he may stay out.
Some technical difficulties going on with Marino or something? He just shot up towards the wall there for a second.
Oh, Malone stayed out.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Is that a good choice for Malone, though?
He might trap him.
What is going on with Marino's car?
That's his teammate.
Yeah, if he would have went in, he'd have gave his teammate a lap back, but unfortunately, I think that's going to be detrimental on Malone's decision right there, keeping those old tires. Right now, I believe he's got 21 laps on those tires and everybody behind him pitted. So if I was Malone, I would have came in 100% would have came in. There's
Marino
no way I would
just
have got
popped
stuck
out of the
there.
race here.
Marino's gone?
He was sitting in pits getting his tires changed, and then it just popped him out. It looked like he was having technical difficulties with his car when he was coming in. But I didn't hear anything from him, so I'm not sure.
He was sitting in 3rd place, too.
Huh.
Well, if he does wind up coming back, he could get those 2 technical waiver rounds, but we're going to need a caution to do that. Lights are off the pace car. It looks like Jason McCabe is going to line up outside of Jacob Malone here. Darren Bruce falling back a little bit to 4th place. But that's also going to put Josh McCabe right there behind our leader. This is going to be interesting, guys, because Jacob Malone now has 22 laps on those tires, whereas everybody else is got those fresh sticker tires. What would you guys have done? You would have came in, right?
I mean, if I saw everybody else coming in, I probably would have came in, but that would be my rational thinking behind it. Maybe he's got another thinking about it, but...
Well, and the benefit of giving your teammate a lap back. But here we go, back to the green flag. Green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Malone with a huge jump right there. That's going to put the McCabe brothers side by side coming into turns 1 and 2. Garrett Caswell now catching back up. But Darren Bruce, one of the fastest cars tonight, sitting out there. He's going to push it On the inside of the 35 of Jason McCabe, Josh McCabe now taking second place. Garrett Caswell in tow with Darren Bruce right behind him. That's going to drop Jason McCabe back to 5th. Malone still on those old tires. Let's see if everybody else can take advantage. Garrett Caswell now looking on the inside of Josh McCabe. Not able to make it happen.
Oh, 86 going by 35 there, getting up on his side.
They're going to be side by side. Jason McCabe just falling back right now. Not sure what's going on. Maybe he's just getting those tires warmed up, but that's going to put Shane Cochran up into 5th place for the first time today. Lee Kiernan is now in the pits with a black flag. Do we know what happened?
I do not. I know he was lucky dog and he pitted, so he was coming out at a different time.
I just clicked on it, hit replay. It looks like he just came into pit. Did he maybe come in under a closed pit?
Yeah, but it would have just dropped him to the back, I believe.
It doesn't say anything specific.
Oh, if you're Haynes, you know you're upset about that. That lucky dog just went down the drain, unfortunately.
Let me see if I can see what his pit speed was coming in.
Oh, Garrett Caswell up into the wall, now moves up into 2nd place in front of Darren Bruce, right behind Jacob Malone.
Yeah, I can't.
Shane Cochran heavy in tow. Shane Cochran now moves up to 5th place in front of Josh McCabe. Josh McCabe, there must have something must have happened to Josh, guys.
Caswell on the outside of Malone right now, going for the lead there.
Oh yeah, side by side. Dang.
He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him here. Caswell's got the fresher tires.
Caswell gaining a lot of speed right there. Caswell, our new leader, sliding right up in front.
Malone's running 28 lap old tires at this point.
Yeah, I think he severely hurt himself there, not coming in on that caution.
Yeah, Bruce now going to be on the outside of Malone as well. Malone trying to protect that inside line, just not able to make it fast enough. Darren Bruce now makes the pass for 2nd place. Garrett Caswell starting to gap.
Now you got Cochran coming up on Malone here. Getting ready to take over 3rd next lap or so.
I mean, my thought on that would have been, you don't really know how many cautions you're going to have here tonight. Almost, we were probably 60 or so laps in when that caution came out, and I mean, could be another
he's put
60.
In the spot too, so if he's on a different pit strategy right now, he could be on when everybody else is on older tires. He'll be on fresher tires.
How long is the fuel run until he can get in?
I don't know what the math is, but he could be doing it to where he'll end on fresher tires than everyone else.
Very possible.
Well, if we look at the first pit stop was around, I want to say, lap 48 or something like that. So I imagine they're getting around 48 laps per fuel set. But they could have just came in because of the tires alone.
I mean, he came in. Oh God.
Most pits between 42 and 45.
He came in the last time because his car was getting pretty loose. It looks like he's starting to keep that middle lane, kind of like Cochran now. Wonder if he's kind of trying to adapt.
I think. Get to the next pit stop, and then he'll be back on track with a fresh set, like Barrow said.
Yeah.
Well, and the issue he may run into is how far back are you willing to fall to get those fresher tires versus everybody else, right? Because if you fall back 6-8 seconds, how detrimental is that going to be to get back out in front?
Yeah, too bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Is it now?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, and not only that, but if you go a lap down.
If Malone is 7th place with 20 to go with fresher tires, where do y'all put him finishing?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I would say
I
at
don't.
least in the
I don't
top 3,
necessarily
but I don't know.
believe. I don't necessarily believe that, the tire strat isn't the play. But the only problem is if you go a lap down, obviously, as you can see for Dusty and Kieran, it's not really working out too well right now because we have no cautions. So
Yeah.
if you go a lap down,
I don't
no
think
way to
he'll
really
lose
get that
that
back.
much. I don't think he'll lose that much though, because you're looking at another what? Now we're looking at probably about another 10, 15 laps he'll pit. Maybe less than that.
Yeah, he'll hang on. He'll hang on for that long.
Well, right now it looks like Malone is only 1.4 seconds, and it's staying pretty steady. They're not losing any kind of speed, or he's not losing any kind of time other than the 1.4 seconds. It seems like he's staying right around that mark.
Yeah.
I don't know. Barrow could be onto something.
if only I could do that during a race.
Right.
I wouldn't be sitting here right now, would I? Only thing I can think about during the race is hold that steering wheel and press that pedal. I need somebody else to think about all that for me.
Sounds like you need a good spotter.
He did kind of settle in third there, and
Man, we're having some stream issues again, dude.
him and Cochran had a stalemate here.
What's going on with the stream?
It's just dropping frames really bad. I mean, I got a solid connection. I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Looks like Bruce wants to challenge
Yeah, he does.
Caswell, yeah.
Who was it? Pick Bruce? Is that
Me.
Mason, was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, wait, dude, me. Yeah, that's my pick.
You damn right, that was my pick.
Oh, Bruce.
Get him.
There it is. He's going for the move.
Yep.
There it is. Pull a little senior on him. Pull a little senior on him.
Gonna have a little run on the outside there, though.
Yeah, he is gonna have that
He's
little
got a
outrun. Nice pass.
Good job. Yeah, good job, buddy.
And Bruce is putting a little bit of real estate between the two of them.
Send it on down there, Bruce.
Cochran is encroaching. He's coming up.
Yeah, I seen that.
Cochran is sitting back there like the little ninja he is.
Did Cochran take tires the last pit stop, or did he keep on his old?
I think he did. Let me see. Pit strategy.
Yeah, he took tires.
Yeah, we have Cochran on 22 lap tires right now, which is what everybody else is sitting on. Besides Malone. Malone's sitting on 43 currently.
Probably looking to go in a second now.
Kiernan's sitting on 17, and it looks like Haynes sitting on pretty fresh tires. Yep, he is pitting down.
Bruce pushing
Jesus,
hard.
he
Oh,
he couldn't keep that down to the bottom of the track.
that was real close for Malone right there. Malone coming down in earlier than everybody else.
I don't see one yet. I think he made it.
Oh, he definitely made it.
Now just the question is how much time is he going to be able to get back up front, right?
Well, if he
I don't
stays
know,
on
man.
this pace right here, whenever they pit, he'll make all this time up.
It's true. That is very possible.
Yeah, he comes back out with fresh stickers right there side by side with Shane Cochran. That's going to put Malone one lap down. Let's hope that caution doesn't come out. That is going to ruin his plans. He's going to be stuck behind a bunch of drivers.
I'm sure his plan is to work his way up to that 39 and try to get back in front of him to get that lap back.
Looks like Caswell is steadily falling back, almost 2 seconds behind Bruce when they were just battling it out.
Yeah, I think he's heated them things up a little bit.
Looks like Malone is actually right there hot on his tail. Malone looking to get his lap back manually.
Now picture this: the end of the race with 20 to go.
It's very possible outcome. Very possible outcome.
Yeah, but see, guys, look at it mathematically. If they only have 48 laps on these fuel tanks, right? If they have 48 laps, Malone's not going to make it to the end of the race without 3 pit stops.
Well, yeah. I mean, he
Right.
on
When
that
does that
set he
third
just
pit stop
came in
come
at
in?
45. So
When does that third pit stop come in? What lap?
That third pit stop would have to come in around like 10 to go, 10 or 15 to go.
Ran on
yeah, I don't know about that.
Because right
Like
now,
I said, he ran 42 on his last set, and then actually 42 on his first set, 45 on his last set. And I mean, we're still sitting at around 108 laps remaining right now. So
well, that's going to be the question. Is he going to have to pit more than everybody else?
You might hear that engine turning off towards the end of the race.
Darren Bruce now 3.5 seconds ahead of Garrett Caswell, but Malone is right there hot on Darren Bruce's tail, about to unlap himself. And there he goes. He's unlapped himself manually. That's a rare sight to see, guys, after a pit stop, especially on a short track. You go a lap down, and unlapping yourself is quite a feat.
it's all about that timing, coming out at the right time, and just having the speed to get back up there.
It's going to be incredible just to see towards the end of the race. If these guys are getting the 48 laps, like I was saying, they may all have to pit 3 more times. And if
Easily.
Malone called it, he might stay up front. But right now, currently, Darren Bruce, 39, leading this race around Milwaukee for the Cream City Clash 200. That makes me giggle every time I say it. But just an absolutely incredible green flag race so far. We're almost halfway through this race already. How much time in the race so far, Mason, do we have?
50 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's not bad. About 1 hour and 40 minutes altogether for the whole race.
and he's just pulling away on these drivers right now on those fresh tires. He is more than a 5.2 second gap on Caswell. Oh, it's still. Oh, I'm looking at this wrong. My apologies. I forgot he just came back off his lap. He is 10 seconds off Caswell.
Yeah, Caswell is actually steadily falling back. He's now 5 seconds behind Darren Bruce. Shane Cochran is now caught up to Garrett Caswell. Cochran looking to take second place.
Bruce still out there leading the pack, though. Cochran right behind him. Or Cochran right behind Caswell with a 0.4 right now.
Yeah, Cochran's sitting in a good spot right now. They had both McCabe's there, so.
Yeah.
Both of McCabe's very split up right now. One sitting behind Dusty, one sitting in the middle of the 86 and Dusty right now.
Well, Jason has fallen far back compared to what he was in the beginning. He was sitting in 4th place, looking to take 3rd place away from Marino Jr. before Marino Jr.'s technical issue, but now he's about 11 seconds back from his, or 7 seconds back.
Cochran
from his
entering
brother.
pits.
Cochran coming down a little early right there at a lap 100.
How many laps is that for him, Mason?
That was 37. That was very early.
Well, if I'm Darren Bruce, I am staying out as long as possible. My goal is 2 pit stops to finish off the race, if I can.
I think Cochran's also doing some math.
Yeah, I think he's seeing what Malone is doing, and he's trying to raise him one.
No, he definitely is. The only issue I see going on here, guys, is if the other drivers figure out how to do this off of 2 pit stops rather than the 3 to end this race, it could be a big problem for anybody else on a separate field strategy like Cochran or Malone.
It definitely could. Definitely could. I mean, it's still early. There's still 100 lap. Well, actually 98 now, but you know, I mean, anybody could switch their pit strategy up at any second and change up the events going on here right now.
And the longer they stretch these tires out as we get towards the end of the race, the harder everybody is going to want to race as we get towards the end. We may see a little bit more squirreliness from the field as everybody tries to push for points.
Especially if they're on those old tires.
Well, it's looking like
I ain't gonna
currently
lie.
40 laps. 40 laps for the top 4 on those tires. Malone with only 16 laps.
Only the top 5 drivers currently on the lead lap.
Yeah, number 5 about to pass, or yeah, number 8 about to pass number 35.
Like I said, if I'm Darren Bruce, I'm staying out as long as possible, so I only make it a two pit stop run at the end.
It's yeah, I mean, I don't know, the pit stops for here are just weird.
They were bad at Miami.
If you're gonna if you get a green flag pit stop and you're the only one going in, you're definitely going a lap down. So you have to consider that, and you have to consider, you know, how fast you're gonna get back out on the track, because if you fall too far behind, you may not have a chance to catch back up.
You must take a gamble.
So it's all about playing it smart right now.
There goes Cochran around Darren Bruce. on
Cochran
those
coming
fresh
for his lap
tires.
back. Cochran getting his lap back right there, just like Malone.
Bruce now coming down in. Darren Bruce only having to complete 43 laps on each fuel stop. Josh McCabe staying out, taking that first place. Garrett Caswell, like you said, is also coming down. That's going to put Jacob Malone trying to catch up to Josh McCabe. Josh McCabe still has to come down for that pit stop.
Yeah, all four of those drivers now currently sitting on 44 laps on those tires. Malone only ever pushed his tires to 45, so let's see if anybody else can go a little bit further on them.
Does Cochran have his camera on tonight?
He does. He's got the googly eyes on. That puts Darren Bruce back to 5th currently. Or 4th, actually. My apologies.
Yeah, I think it just updated.
Oh, and it just updated again. He is now in 3rd. Cochran in 2nd.
Oh, yes. Someone just pit?
It looks like
Okay.
McCabe may have went into the pit.
Yep. How many laps?
Both
Since
35
Malone-
and 36.
How many laps since Malone pitted?
23 currently.
You see where he's at right now?
He is, yeah, he's in P1. He's back up there in 1st.
I don't know if it adds up though.
I don't know.
I think it does.
I mean, it's. She got that magical crystal ball. I'm not sure.
I don't think it does.
Have one driver out here taking his tires all the way to 46 laps on his tires. He's got a new set on now, but highest amount of laps on tires since the start of the race.
Well, like I said, it's really going to come down to how many more pit stops do you have. But at this moment, it looks like Shane Cochran's about 9 seconds back away from Jacob Malone. They're about on the same fuel strategy.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think Cochran was doing a little bit of math there and switching up his game plan. Trying to possibly pull out the same strategy as Malone here. Darren Bruce on the side of 86.
Yeah, they were almost side by side. Well, Darren Bruce was, obviously, we've seen him be a contender for the front runners all night long. Shane Cochran now sitting in 3rd. Darren Bruce up through the middle as Shane Cochran gets loose coming out of turns 3 and 4. Cochran still with that high arcing line. That's going to put Jacob Malone 10.4 seconds ahead of Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce in second.
What was that? Oh, all right, they're gonna go deal with that. Cool. Oh, somebody was off the track there. Who was that? Number 3, Dusty, was off the track there for a minute.
Let's go back and see if we can take a look at that real quick.
Oh, he went into the grass. Oh, almost came back up onto the track.
Man, that was close.
Very
that was
close
real
call.
close. Good
Very,
recovery.
very close call there.
I'm not sure what happened. He might have been grabbing a drink or something because it looked like he just pulled down there. It didn't look like he got loose or anything to get down in the grass.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was definitely weird. Maybe just glanced away for a second.
Dusty Haynes still trying to recover after the incident in the beginning of the race, catching that black flag going down into pit lane. Shane Cochran going to be right up behind Darren Bruce still. Not getting too far away. Darren Bruce not making a whole lot of headway, but Shane Cochran, like we said, on a different pit strategy than Darren Bruce at the moment. Darren Bruce actually, I believe, is only 11 laps on those tires. Shane Cochran has 7 more laps. Josh McCabe pitting in last, which gives him only 9 laps on his tires. But Jacob Malone has already 32 laps on these tires.
Pretty evenly spread out other than them. This is like almost perfect.
Well, and my curious, like I said, my curious question is going to be who's going to make it to the end with the least amount of pit stops, and my money's on Darren Bruce at this moment.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think max these guys were going 44 laps on a set, and Darren Bruce, if my math is correct, ooh, bunch of smoke coming out of the number 3 right there. Not sure if he locked.
He blew up his engine.
No, he did
Oh,
not.
no way.
Did he money shift it?
I just heard that. I just heard that over the radio. He blew his engine. No way.
Ooh,
Did he money shift? Is he going to make it into the pit?
No, it doesn't look like... Oh,
he's made
wait,
it.
he might be able to roll it. It's going to be
He's
close.
gonna make it.
Don't hit those brakes, Dusty.
Oh, he
Come
made
on.
it. He made it.
Oh,
made it.
my Lord.
Oh no, he did.
Too far forward.
He made it.
Austin.
Nope, he got it.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Dude,
that is
would've
not.
sucked.
That is not the
Somebody
time
come
to
give
get
me a
it too
push,
far.
quick.
Oh, and he's coming back out.
And he's back out there.
Cool in cool fashion too. Good job.
Wild, wild.
Man, he said he's gonna finish this race.
That was incredible from Dusty Haynes right there, blowing the engine, barely making it back to the pits, getting that fast repair, coming back out.
Burn them tires up.
Yeah, he came out of that
Give it a
pit
show.
stall like sideways. Aaron Bruce still not making a whole lot of headway with Shane Cochran. He's made a little bit more, about 1.5 seconds. But Jacob Malone is now starting to lose some time. No, he's about the same, 10.5 in front of Darren Bruce right at the moment. And gaining somehow. He's on 37 lap old tires, Darren Bruce on 16, and Malone is somehow gaining time. But is it going to be enough? $125 laps down, 75 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in, watching this incredible race. here at Milwaukee for the Cream City Clash 200. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Sun's going down and the rig is on. iRacing is where I belong. Discord's lit and the drivers are here. This is GEC, there's no room for fear. Green flag drops and the engines roar. 40 cars and we all want more. Mash the gases, we're on the line. Forward and we're feeling fine. Drifting close in a slipstream dance. Taking the cars in a high-speed trance. Try over side by side. In this GC league, there's nowhere to White flag need a perfect lap. All gas, no brakes to close that gap. Checkered waves in the racing world. Another battle is over and done. Cheers to the booth, hope they like the show. Victory lane is all I
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out on the track. Not a whole lot has changed. Darren Bruce is actually now up in the lead after Jacob Malone comes in for the pits. We're going to see Malone coming back out here in a moment. Guys, he is definitely going to have to pit 2 more times. 100,000%.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
71 laps left. It doesn't matter how much fuel he has in that car. He is not making it 71 laps.
No, there's no way. Zero chance.
He's going to make it. Yeah, he's at least going to have to come back in one more time. Whereas again, I think Darren Bruce has enough to make it.
I don't know, man. One time? I'm thinking maybe even 2. I'm thinking maybe a quick one at the end. It's going to have to be.
Well, Darren Bruce, you got to think Darren Bruce has got at least another 21 to 22 laps that he can go, right? And if he does that, he could possibly make it all the way on this next pit stop. That's going to be the decision of the race right there. And if I'm right, Garrett Caswell
I'm thinking
is
more along the lines of Malone, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's definitely going to have to come in 2 more times. Definitely, no matter what.
At least.
Whereas in
Hoping
Darren
and
Bruce
praying on a caution.
Yeah. Darren Bruce and Caswell, they're both on the same pit strategy. They're both have 25 laps on their tires right now.
Oh, well, under commercial, looks like Bruce took back P1.
Yeah, Malone had to come down into the pits. Malone's still on the lead lap, though.
Yeah, he went in quick. He might have only took, probably maybe left-hand tires, you think?
No, he took all 4.
Really? And got back out on the lead lap? That's crazy.
Well, you got to think he was 10 seconds ahead of the field.
Oh, this is true.
It takes 40 seconds to get all the way back around the track and get around him.
Oh, Cochran coming in.
How many laps was
Cochran
that
with
for
an
Cochran?
early pit.
That
33
was
laps.
33 laps for Cochran.
Yep.
I think he's definitely trying to get on that same pace with Malone right now.
With Cochran pitting now, that means he too is going to have to pit at least 2 more times.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, if I was him, I actually probably would have stayed out, to be honest.
You might splash and dash later. I guess it's not really beneficial, is it?
Well, for Darren Bruce to
He is
make
the
it,
ninja.
for Darren Bruce to make it all the way to the end of the race on one more pit stop, he's going to at least need to bring the laps remaining down to 44, right?
I don't know if that's going to be possible with already almost 30 laps on those tires. I mean, he would really have to stretch it out and maybe even go further than the 46 laps that McCabe went on his tires.
So if McCabe went 46, it's definitely possible for him to go 46. That's going to put him so close. Honestly, Bruce might be 2 laps short. I'm not going to lie. That might put Darren Bruce 2 laps short on the pit stop. Which is also going to put Caswell a little short unless Caswell can push it a little further, which I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking super great right now. $86.3 and 87 altogether right now.
Yeah,
Three
they're
on the
chirping at
outside.
each other too.
Yeah,
It's
they are.
hilarious.
Dusty's getting friendly with the apron. And
And Caswell with the wall.
He said, all I see was a flash of orange in the mirror.
Yeah, Cochran just blasting by on those fresh tires past Garrett Caswell. Cochran also came out less than... No, Cochran is a lap down, unfortunately. He's going to have to make it around Darren Bruce to be able to unlap himself, which he's coming up pretty quick.
He's done it once before. He's going to do it again here.
Yeah, Caswell's struggling.
Darren Bruce just going he's just going nice and easy around these corners. He's not trying to push it too hard. Which is going to give Cochran that ability to catch up.
what's Bruce's count on tires now?
32.
Lap
32. As well as Caswell, 32.
So they're going to have to... They're only going to be able to push in another 12 laps at max. And that's going to leave, what, 48 laps? I don't know if they're going to make it. They may have to come in again, too.
Yeah, I don't know. You're just going to have to try to... I think they're just going to have to try to push it as long as they can. They're going to have to try to push the limits of that 46 lap tire set. Maybe to even 48, 49-ish, if possible.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Cochran coming up on Darren Bruce as we speak. Those fresh tires are dominating those older tires. They really are.
Oh, yeah. You get those fresh tires on, you're faster than everybody on the track, guaranteed.
Yeah, for Darren Bruce and Caswell to make it all the way back around, they're going to at least have to go another 13 laps. And I don't think they got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Bruce already looking like he's having some trouble coming around that turn on them tires.
long, getting a little squirrely.
I wish we were in the car. We could see how much fuel he's got left, but I don't. Unfortunately, I'm not Cochran. I don't have that graphic.
Yeah, I don't have fuel, I don't think.
Well, and the problem now is Malone has already made up so much time on the track that even if Darren Bruce and Caswell can make it, Malone's about to take back the lead in, 7 seconds? And he's gaining pretty quickly on Darren Bruce. And if he can take that back, plus some, even if they didn't pit, he still might win.
Yeah, Malone's a second faster than Bruce right now.
time gain from those fresh tires. I don't know if Bruce and Caswell would even be able to recover from it. It looks like already Malone just passed Garrett Caswell. Malone back up into second place. And Bruce and Caswell both still have to pit. That's going to put them about 20 seconds back. I don't know, guys. I think Malone and Cochran might be on the right strategy. I think Barrow is onto something here. Malone's already gained about 3 seconds on Darren Bruce since we last checked. Dusty Haynes now looking on the inside of Darren Bruce.
Get that lap back.
Yeah, and as he does, he comes around Darren Bruce on the straightaway. So for Darren Bruce to make it all the way, he still needs to go at least another 8 laps.
What's his lap count?
So I just got a message in the chat from
42
Marino.
right now.
Marino Jr. is now spotting for Malone and is the reason why he's on such a good strategy. Incredible development here at Milwaukee. That is just crazy. Yeah, we're definitely thinking that Malone and Cochran may be onto something here. And it could be from the help of the spotter of Marino at the moment. Oh, Mason, I just got a pop-up on my phone saying it's J-Fed's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, J-Fed.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, you
Happy
probably
birthday.
don't watch this, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday, old man. He's actually the creator of GEC long ago.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Darren Bruce is going to be pushing hard right here. 44 laps on those tires for Darren Bruce right at the moment. Malone now looking on the inside, diving down low. He's going to go ahead and take it from Darren Bruce.
Yeah, I think Bruce is going to get out of his way and let him have it on the outside there, but they kind of went the same direction at the same time.
Well, and the bigger question, right, is how long are they going to actually last? Garrett Caswell already coming down into pits. He just freshly came out of pits. So he is going to be off strategy. But if Darren Bruce can make it at least 3 to 4 more laps, he may get that one more pit strategy in there. I mean, Darren Bruce is on 46 laps. We have 47 laps to go. Guys, he might make it. He might make it happen. But is it enough?
Oh, it sounds like Malone
They're
trying to
chatting
throw
about it
people
now.
off their strategies here.
I think Darren Bruce might be coming in. Nope.
He's staying out.
He's going to take it another lap around. And that's going to put him within the threshold, guys. He only has to pit one more time. He doesn't have to come back in at all.
He is now on the longest lasting tires out of the entire race currently. 47 laps in on those tires.
Well, Josh McCabe looks like he's about to do it too. Josh McCabe is on 45. And there's only 46 to go. If Josh McCabe comes around one more time,
Hey,
he's going to make it on one pit.
We've seen them roll across the start-finish line with no fuel. You being one of them.
Yeah,
Where was that at? Where was
Darlington.
Is that Darlington? Yeah.
Bruce going around again for 48 laps on these tires.
Now, see, now I wouldn't be pushing my luck. I definitely would have came in. If Darren Bruce doesn't come in soon, he's just going to be losing time for nothing.
I think Bruce is fixing to come in here.
Going around.
Yep,
Oh,
he
he's
is.
coming
There
in.
he goes. I was about to say, if he doesn't come in now, he's just losing that time for nothing. 44
He
laps
can
to go
finish the
here
race
at Milwaukee.
officially. He can now officially finish the race on these next set of tires. I don't think it's possible for any of the top two there to be able to finish this race out with the current set of tires. They're currently 28 and 23 laps on those tires. Well, actually, they might be able to. No.
Well, McCabe also, like I said, McCabe is going to make it on one more pit stop. And as McCabe comes down...
Oh, no, Bruce!
What happened?
He got loose coming out of pit.
Did he catch a flag? I don't think he caught a flag, though.
No, he caught a wall.
He definitely caused some damage, though. It's going to be a slow up for him.
He might have hit it flat enough where he didn't mess anything up. But
Oh, yeah, I see some damage on that front left right there.
yeah, he smacked.
Man, that is
pancake
unfortunate.
wall.
Just punched that gas a little too early and went right into the wall.
Man, I don't know why I'm dropping so many frames. I did a speed test. I'm all the way up to 900 megabytes a second. Like, or, yeah, I don't get it. OBS just not my friend tonight. Well, and the big question is where is Malone gonna come out when he does actually take another pit stop, right? That is gonna be the big thing.
Yeah, Bruce is good. He's back down 29.7s right now, so he's good. Well, if he gets a big enough lead here, he'll come out third with 10 to go, 15 to go.
Yeah, potentially even, yeah, third because Bruce's mistake.
Oh, contact a little bit right there between Caswell and Malone. Oh my god, dude, the stream is so choppy. Why is it doing this to me?
Yeah, Malone in the pits.
Coming in first. Let's see where he comes out at.
That was 34 laps. So he's coming in early and getting a new set.
Does he take 4 here?
Yeah, he's gotta. Because
Yeah,
he has
he's
track
he's
track
gotta-
position, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he loses.
Oh, and
it.
he
He's
spins it.
sideways.
No
Malone?
way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of
contact.
here.
No contact, no yellow. He said he bottomed out.
I'll go back and look at that.
Uh-oh, and he's way tight.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh wow. Yeah. It looks like he got that same thing that Darren Bruce got there, coming around and just punched the gas and just
All right,
ultimately spun him out.
so Bruce's lap count right now is what?
Bruce is currently sitting on, actually it doesn't say yet, so he hasn't even reached 15 laps on him yet.
Okay. You got Malone right behind Bruce. Then you still got what, Caswell and Cochran to pit.
Yeah, I believe. Actually, no. It looks like everybody's already pitted.
No, Cochran's coming in now.
Oh yeah, Cochran's the last one to pit.
Caswell
32.
stayed out. So
Everybody else
Caswell
is already pitted for tires.
already pitted?
Oh, well, yeah. Caswell's only got 16 on his.
Then he needs one more still, right?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Well, no,
16.
there's only 34 laps remaining.
Yeah, my bitrate is not coming back. I don't know why it's doing this to me.
It don't.
You might be
It
able to
don't
just
look that
get
bad
down
on
there.
my end. Watching it.
Oh, let me go look. Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
For me, it's chopping right up. It's just lagging on my phone.
It is a little choppy. It's not like to the point where it's terrible, but
Uh oh. Malone just came over the radio and said my math was wrong.
yeah.
Cochran might have it right.
Yeah.
Because a couple more laps.
Yeah, I mean, he's. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Malone's sitting in third right now.
Between his math and that little spin out there, I don't know, man. Not looking too good right now for Malone.
Oh, who's that going in?
That is Carrot Caswell going in.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought he's trying to make it. This is his. Yeah.
I guess he
So now,
thought that he couldn't make it on those, which is, I mean, yeah, he would have been up towards about. He would have been up towards about 50 laps if he would have tried to make it on that.
so it's coming down to Bruce and Malone right here. Malone's on the fresher tires.
Yep, and as of the moment, it does seem to appear that the math that he was mathing is
It didn't work out the way he
actually
planned. They wanted to
it
come out
did
of the pits.
it didn't work out exactly the way he was planning, but it's working out.
Yeah.
Even with that little spin out, still able to get up there.
So you think he's gonna make it?
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, there's only 20 laps. He's only got about 17 laps on those tires.
What about his fuel? Yeah, enough.
I don't know. I
What is
mean,
Bruce at right now?
Bruce is sitting at 24 laps.
Yeah. So he'll make it.
25. Putting lap cars in between them now. Where did Jamie go? Is Jamie still in here?
He may be messing with his router or something.
Stream is still up, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
I
is
was just
ringing.
checking. The last time he went quiet, he wasn't in here no more.
Yeah, no, I'm
Right.
still here. I'm just trying to make it the best quality we possibly can before the end of the race here.
Oh, Malone! Oh, Malone getting a little sideways there.
Yeah, he's pushing.
He's got to play it safe for these next 17 laps. Any little mistake could cost him the race right now.
Well, and again with that little bit of slip up in the beginning, guys, coming out of the pits, he may have lost a little time, but was it enough for Darren Bruce to catch back up? Right now, Jacob Malone with 21 laps on his tires. Darren Bruce 28 laps.
Yeah. Malone riding
Malone
all the way
coming
to that
way
grass.
down
Oh,
below
he
the
about
white
lost
line.
it coming out of there.
Well, Malone has lost about 5 seconds on Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce still gaining that time a little bit. 5.4
Getting
seconds
that
back.
grass. Definitely do not want to get into that grass. That will be the end of you. Oh, he's getting a little squirrely right now.
14 laps to
Coming
go.
way down under the line again.
He's running the grass. What a line.
Never seen anybody run a line like that. That's kind of weird. He's running like into the grass.
I mean, he's gained almost a whole second.
Is the grass like a slowdown? Like does it slow you down?
I think he's cooling his tires off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I mean,
Or he's just running the tightest line he can.
I think that's what it is. He has gained about a second on Darren Bruce by doing so.
Yeah.
And again, at this point, Malone, he's definitely going to make it to the end of this race.
Even just running that apron's going to keep your tires cooler than the hot track for a couple extra laps.
it's just so weird. Oh, almost losing it again there.
Shane Cochran catching up to Garrett Caswell. Cochran going to be on the same strategy as Jacob Malone. Now 6.5 seconds ahead of Darren Bruce at the moment. Gained another second.
It's just drifting around those corners right now.
Eight laps to go here at Milwaukee to finish out the Cream City Clash 200. Just an amazing, yeah, just an amazing race so far. Green flag all the way except for one caution. I do apologize for the stream quality. I don't know what is going on, but if I shut it down, we're going to lose the broadcast.
Just keep seeing a bunch of incident, because it keeps touching that grass.
Ah, he's lucky this isn't the old days. He'd have got a penalty for that.
He's showing us something we may need to look into come the meeting.
Marino Jr. begging if he could get up into the booth for the interview. I don't see why it would be a problem. Coming to the end, only 5 laps to go.
Jernan dropping down low for the leader.
I mean, it was a decently long race. It wasn't too terrible. Nothing these guys can't handle.
Race. Sitting at about 52 minutes remaining in the session, about an hour and 42 minutes, as you were saying before, about an hour and 40 minutes.
Jacob Malone looking to get past that number 36 of Josh McCabe. Josh McCabe sitting back in 5th place right now. Only 5 people on the lead lap. That's going to put only 4 people on the lead lap. 3 laps to go for Jacob Malone.
That's Josh McCabe right there. He is already a lap down, isn't he?
No. He's still on the lead lap right now.
Oh, he is. Okay. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be fighting to keep that. Regardless of Malone being the leader, he's definitely not wanting to just let him by. But it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do here.
Yeah. Josh
Oh,
McCabe
maybe
riding
not.
up high a little bit. See if Malone can capitalize. It looks like they're going to be side by side coming through the straightaway. McCabe still holding on to it. Jacob Malone coming around for the last time to take the checkered flag here at Milwaukee. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Malone not having it to the outside.
That puts Malone around McCabe, putting him 1 lap down. But this is it, guys. Across the finish line. Jacob Malone getting loose sideways right there, coming around. Jacob Malone takes home the checkered flag here for the Cream City Clash 200, ladies and gentlemen. Our podium is going to be Jacob Malone, Darren Bruce, and Garrett Caswell. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. Will be right back with your driver interviews.
Out there drifting the old.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with your podium drivers. An amazing race out here in Milwaukee. Only one caution. Rest of them all green flag laps. That's going to conclude for the Cream City Clash 200. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Malone coming out with the checkered flag once again this season. And a well-needed win at that to separate those points coming into the championship race next week. Jacob Malone, take us through your race tonight.
It was honestly quiet. I feel apart from my one spin, it was just managing tires, managing the race gap, and kind of using what I had as an advantage, which was that I would say I kind of figured out the strategy from both ends, and I knew they would have to save, and so given that I would tend to be short pitting automatically by my fuel situation for every pit stop, it gave me a huge advantage throughout the run.
Well, the whole time we were trying to figure out if you guys were going to be short, if you had to actually come back in, which you actually did, but you managed to create enough of a gap for yourself to be able to come back out and unlap yourself, get back into first, and then short pit, which gave you another advantage coming back out. Unfortunately, catching that little spin there towards the end didn't really affect that much. You were about 4 seconds ahead of second place of Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce on that separate strategy of not having to come back into the pits. But man, just a wild show of what strategy was actually going to work came out to play, and it made for an amazing show. Good job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But going into the championship, obviously being only 3 points ahead of Josh McCabe from the last race into this race, it's going to give you a well-needed, gap of points to be able to come into the championship race. Obviously, any kinds of, mistakes coming into the championship race still could cost it, but you've now created that small little cushion that I feel like can give you a little bit of relaxing.
Yeah, it definitely gives me a breather, especially from last week. I'm mainly happy that I could go get a win here tonight after the unfortunate end of my race last weekend over at Martinsville.
Well, congratulations, man. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Of course, I got to shout out Outlaw Performance for giving me this awesome piece of machinery. I got to shout out my spotter, Anthony Marino. He came on after he had an abysmal beginning to the race and came on to just kind of root for me and help me get through and help me work out my wear and my overheating of like left front tires. And after my spin, it was definitely nice to have that comfort and ability to know that I can go catch them. So I want to thank him. I want to shout out my mom, dad, for always being there for me, my family as a whole. Pretty much anyone in this league. I want to shout out this league as a whole. They've been amazing to be with, and it's a great. Always looking for new drivers, new talents. So if you guys are trying to find a new league, definitely come here.
Awesome. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll give your spotter a moment to chat because coming into the race, we seen that spin out. It looked like a little bit of a technical issue coming back into the pits and exiting the race. Joining you as a spotter, just walk us through what happened, Marino.
I was really scared because I set up this perfect strategy for him, and he goes and almost blows it, and it really got me nervous. I feel like we were moving like prime Chad Knaus and prime Jimmy Johnson with that, but he saved it, and just like Jimmy Johnson did, he won that race like a great driver.
Well, congratulations to both of you guys for coming out with the checkered flag here tonight. I know it wasn't easy, very technical track. Not the easiest to come out here and race. You guys killed it with the fuel strategy. Congratulations to both you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Absolutely. As we move on to our second place, Darren Bruce on the longer pit strategy just wasn't able to get it done, about 4 seconds back from the leader of Jacob Malone. Congratulations for still making the podium, man. You've been an amazing show all season long. Just a hell of a talent out of you all season long, man. Take us through your race.
This is one of the few flat tracks I kind of halfway do decent on. But I remembered last year, Malone, man, he's tough. He about put a lap on the field here last year, and I about knew he was running for second. So that's just kind of how I geared my race.
Well, either way, you did a really good job. The only thing that we seen, obviously, the difference in the pit strategies coming out, on top, still making a podium with that long pit strategy. How did it feel at the end of those field stints? we seen you starting to take it a little easier towards the end of those field stints.
Yeah, I got down to where I thought I could make it a one stop, and I just started running fourth gear all the time. And I could always go back and catch third if I needed to, but I run it all the way out there on that next last stop, and then after the last stop, I had about a lap left at the end. So, uh, I was running a lot slower pace, but I try something a little different.
Well, either way, amazing run from you, Darren Bruce. Coming into the season 8, it's been a very good season for you. I mean, hell of a talent coming out of that 39, and we really respect what you guys are doing out there for Dirty South and bringing it home every single night, putting down a hell of an effort, all the practice and effort that's went into season 8. Definitely looking forward to seeing what you can do in the championship race here come next week.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that one.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, thank you guys for putting the race on, the job you do, what the admins do. I want to thank my Dirty South teammates, which Reggie's got a new job. He can't run anymore. Coleman, he runs a late model. It's a Tri-County Speedway, and he can't run anymore. And Keith, he's had issues where he couldn't run anymore, so it's kind of just been left up to me. Shout out to them guys. Thank my wife for doing this, and I always want to say, hey, my grandkids, little Colty, Savannah, Elizabeth, Sarah Beth, Nani's down there. I know y'all having a big time, and can't wait to see you guys.
Well, again, thank you so much for coming out and putting on a hell of a show, Darren. We expect to see you out and doing a great job out at Kansas next week, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Last but never least, Garrett Caswell coming out with another podium here in the playoffs. Just making a hell of a show out in the playoffs this season. Already winning a race in the playoffs and then also coming out with 2 podiums. I mean, doing a great job. Coming down towards the nitty gritty of getting into the playoffs and then actually entering the playoffs and doing as well as you have. It's got to feel good. Coming out tonight with another 3rd place, man. Walk us through what happened.
I don't know how to explain this one. Just to start, it was just a egregious start to my race for the whole first run. We're just driving terrible. I don't know what's going on with my shifter. My shifter was messing up. Blew the start of the race. Had terrible. Dropped like a fly. And then got some advice from Cochran. Finally cooled my head a little bit. Just sat back and relaxed. Knew I was in a good spot. And then just drove the wheels off of it. Just a million different strategies though tonight. We really haven't had a race this season where I've got to test it out, or I've had to bounce back between so many different strategies. Especially just in the last one, I was looking at like 50 million different things, whether to do what we did and half it and like pit on with like 20, 30 to go and just take rights and just enough fuel to get us, or to go out to run it out and take no tires and just chug it to the finish line on old tires or whatnot. But resilience is the best way to really explain just this whole season for us. A little bit disappointed in it though, especially with how our first half of the season went. If just really wishing that we could have those extra bonus points, but just an absolute fantastic showing from GTCR Motorsports. Just getting, I mean, just this year I was running by myself, but all the guys back there helped get me ready, and all the sport's unreal. I couldn't do it without those guys.
Well, great job tonight, man, and we expect another great showing for the finish of the season out at Kansas next week, man. Congratulations to GCCR and yourself. You've been doing a hell of a job this season. We talked about it all night. If you got any, pointers for the other drivers, I wouldn't be passing them out now. But again, congratulations, and is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Most importantly, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I mean, I've just been trying to really represent him as much as possible in whether team media or on the cars or everything. And he was definitely with us in Martinsville to help us get that, because it felt like everything went right for us. And based on my season and my luck, that never happened. So definitely tonight, just the way we bounced back, and then everyone on the car, GTCR Motorsports, Premier Racing Setups, all those guys, T&J Bar and Grill. Let's see. Obviously, y'all have ran a fantastic season so far, and it's been an honor to take part in it and give it my all. And well, I was hoping to get a trophy by my name, but Malone's kind of making that hard. But my grandparents, love y'all, all of y'all. Y'all are some of the biggest supporters I got, along with my girlfriend, my parents, all of y'all, and great grandparents, everything. Y'all are fantastic. There's been so many highs and so many lows in not a short period of time, and y'all stick with me, so that means a lot, not just to me, but to this team, because we've been through a lot as a team, and yet we still have those fundamental people who just stay with us and keep us going. And next year, we'll bring a championship back. If
Well,
not this season.
Well, we look forward to it, man. Thank you so much for coming out and putting down a hell of a show. We expect to see the same out next week, but congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and watching tonight's race. And anybody that's watching it back, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that little bell notification to see when we go live each time. We will see you guys out here next time for the last race of the season, the championship for GEC Racing League NPC Cup Series. We'll see you next time.
Sun's going down and the rig is on. iRacing is where I belong. Discord's lit and the drivers are here.